What is up, Overwatch fans and friends? It is Zoran coming at you live for another matchup tonight. We have got the Unluckies Calamities going up against the 67ers. Definitely should be a very good match between these two teams. I'm really looking for some strong things from the 67ers, who have up until this point put on a very dominant performance. But in the booth with me, we're bringing back the dynamic duo from last night. I've got Killer Queen once again. Killer Queen, how's it going?
It's going good. Really excited to see this undefeated 67ers team play tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited to see them play, and I'm also excited to see, I think this might be the second time, I think, seeing Calamities on stream. So I'm excited to see kind of what we had seen last time and then up until now to see what's going on there. But we are hopping into Nepal with the hero bands being Diva and Kiri.
Pretty solid starting bands, if you ask me.
So, Killer Queen, do you know much about either of these teams?
I was about to go check that. I can't remember if IDK had played Calamities yet or not. Because I have seen all of their games. They have not played them yet. They play them next week.
Yeah.
So no, I know nothing about either of these teams.
Well, I can tell you this much. We've got a Castion.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, I understand why they're undefeated if this is what they're running.
Got a Castion on the side of the 67ers. Bananakin pulling out the familiar Junkrat.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The soldier might show a bit of a resistance against that Castion here.
Let's trash him.
The Cat Bastion is it's not too strong. It's just quite annoying nowadays, and that's what people get away with. You know, it's quite annoying to play against. Not many people like to have to lock a hit scan just to deal with one comp, but I think it's very much worth it. Bastion goes down early, but Bananakin goes down in return. But we have full side control over here from the Calamities as Mars is about to go down. Wisp makes a great play to keep him alive. Mars is about to go down again. Great chain from the Mizu. Wisp goes down, Mars goes down, and this is a first team fight win for the Calamities here. Very great execution. They were not afraid of the Cat Bastion whatsoever.
That did look very clean.
Even on the Junkrat, they show no fear at fighting the Cat Bastion. Bastion is very low here, gets dropped in a very dangerous position and gets executed for it. Great nade from Spame. Great setup here on this side for their engages that they're having over here for the Calamities as Shy goes down. They're just playing this excellent. Bastion coming up with a nice off angle here to get a little bit of a poke fight on the Ana here as Ana and Mizu go down. Fly Noon. He's got no one in the sights here. Wasted Fly Noon as he gets chained to the floor immediately and executed. But Bananakin and Kiki go down immediately. Jesse pops ult to take Shy, but Mars walks him down for it. Kills Spame as well, and I think they're taking the team fight here because Just isn't gonna stay alive much longer here. Great first hold though for the Calamities here. Coming back with a pretty even ult dispersity here. As Yoda's down early. Great execution from Bananakin here. Justice looking to walk on this left side towards the back here. Gets a great wall down. Nano down. And that sticks too. That's both supports stuck. That's both of them executed immediately. Great play from the side of the Calamities here, but that combined, it was a Downpour, I believe is the name of the ultimate. And Nano, great execution. Riptire comes out for an early stall to stop the touch. He chains the cat on the dive in with the ultimate. That Mizu is going to be really, really hard to deal with here, especially if they keep trying to play these as the nicest way I can possibly put them, low IQ team comps. You're not really going to get it done on stuff that's just unfun to play into, because this Calamities team knows what they're doing on their hazard comp here.
Yeah.
The Cat Bash and Orisa isn't gonna get it done. You're not gonna be able to walk them down with these basic plays. These guys have seen it all.
4, 3, 2,
We're gonna see those changes on the side of the 67ers.
capture.
They do bring out a real comp this time, coming out with an interesting double hit scan though. I'm not sure what the thought process behind that is, but we shall see though. Maybe we have no flex DPS in the arsenal here. Junkrat is set up for a nice little execution as he gets spotted out by the Sojourn here. And Haz is just going to claim point for free. No contest on this. Jumps back towards top. Nice ignore on the kill there on the Brig. This hazard gameplay is just critical and surgically accurate. Right side instantly collapses Yoda, just on it. Slept though, but no one's there to follow up on the sleep dart. Mars does take down Bananakin in that left room finally. Just finally gets walked down by this Zarya here, but I mean, his HP bar is going stationary here. He's not really losing much anymore.
TTC very low, does go down. That's both supports for the 67ers. And more.
Yeah, great play by them. Finally ripped the point off of them. Great execution from the 67ers.
There's the downpour.
Downpour comes out again, but he gets slept. And Ana and Sojourn are gonna go down here. And Mars is just here delaying the inevitable of them taking the point. Yoda gets staggered for some reason. Comes out on that one. Shy gets staggered as well. And this team fight reset is going to take even longer than they wanted it to. You got to be excited to see that if you're a Calamities fan here. Getting, you know, like 10 free percentage off of 2 staggers.
It's going to be the
Grab
grab.
does come down, but immediately pops the Sanctuary, and Brig is going to go down in ult. Mars is going to walk on with Nano, but is it enough to do anything here? I'm going to say probably not. Mars does go down. Overclock could turn this around.
But no
A C9. The Calamities take it 2-0. What a first map, Soren.
It just looked really clean from them.
I have very little knowledge of the of either of these teams, but if the 67ers are undefeated purely off the fact that they play Cat Bash and Orisa, that undefeated streak is not gonna last today. There is no fear in the heart of the Calamities of these comps that are just unfun to play against. It's not gonna be enough playing that Cat Bastion. We're gonna need to see some you know, real team comps coming out of the side of the 67ers here if they want to slow the Calamities down.
Now we'll get to see, so the 67ers will have a pick between Hybrid or Escort. Is there one, do you think, that would favor them a little bit more?
If they're going to keep the Cat Bastion, probably Escort. But if they're not going to switch it up, Hybrid is just a better game mode, in my honest opinion. As long as we stay off King's Row, Hybrid is just better, period. Cat Bastion might be fine on King's Row Hybrid if that's what the way they're going to go here. But I don't think it's worth it. I think the game plan needs to swap up completely. If they're thinking about walking on that same comp again, I think Just is going to have a fun time again in the back line on Hazard.
For real. I mean, the Hazard just seemed so oppressive for the 67ers. And if they're able to just maintain, I mean, we were talking about aggression in last night's match. If they continue and maintain that, it'll be good. There were several times, though, you know, I'd go over and I'd spectate Bananakin just chunking away at Mars's health bar. And that's really tough to have your tank just constantly in critical state. So I think that may be something needing to be addressed as well.
And we're going to King's Row, of course. When do we ever go to another hybrid map? We did get to see one last night, though. We got to see Neon Junction, or Neo Junction, whatever it is.
Neon Junction, yeah.
King's Row is here. We need, for the side of the 67ers here, if they want to bring this one out of the fire here, they're gonna need to approach these team fights with a mindset of, you know, preventing, you know, like you said, Bananakin's just relentless damage on the Junkrat. Maybe come out with a true flex DPS here and put some pressure on Bananakin from an, you know, maybe an angle behind, an angle to the side, so he's not just focus firing down main here.
Yeah.
I would like to see, you know, a Xion here on this, for the side of the 67ers here. Something like that.
That could prove to be effective for sure. And so, bans. You want to see a Xion played? What bans are you expecting to see?
I think the 67ers here are going to either take out the Junkrat, they're going to take away... Yep, there it is.
There's the Junkrat ban, yep.
The Calamities might honestly just take the cat away, because it's going to be a nothing burger for them, and force them off of it, or... The Zarya is a good ban, too.
Yeah, that is a good ban. For sure.
I don't know, maybe. We might see D.Va here. D.Va is a real option here.
No rat, no... Man. That's going to eliminate a lot. I mean... Not trying to say Bananakin's a one-trick pony, but that's gonna ban that comfort pick. So it'll be interesting to see what we're gonna see out of Bananakin this next map.
Okay,
and Calamities are going to start attacking.
Hopefully we do get to see that diva here. Maybe some, you know, diva, Xion, Sojourn, like Mizu, Juno. That's what I think we would want to come out on here. Or some, you know, Reinhardt's pretty strong right now.
What about some Demon?
Demon. Still don't really know her place in this whole thing, as Just is just gonna go back to that comfortability there on the Hazard most likely. Demon would be nice up against Hazard, I think. If Hazard would be better, the more versatile kit, but maybe that ultimate is enough to, if it farms fast enough, it's enough to level the playfield.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw some really good. We saw some really good demon gameplay. So demon on demon time, you know what I mean? So it'd be fun to see if we're gonna see any of that. Running the traditional poke.
Double hits again here. If I had to voice an opinion, I would assume that Yoda and XTP are indeed both hit scan players.
It is looking that way. I'm seeing a Symmetra on the side of Calamities. You think that's going to be a quick TP to high ground and swap back to something, or are we sticking with that Symmetra?
Absolutely gonna be a T. No, we're gonna stick with the Sim here, but it's absolutely gonna be a TP top. You can't really swap off the Symmetra for this TP. It's a bit too far forward. And they go with the safe TP.
Low, okay.
Defend the objective.
Now let's see if they execute this the right way. Or are we gonna do the 2016 Gladiators drop?
Looks like they're wrapping all the way around.
They're doing the full wrap. Ryan is about to drop here on a 3-2-1. If I had to say. He's poked out just about everything he would need to.
Don't let them take the point.
TP 2 point here.
Nice
Jesse
pick.
goes down at the same time as Yoda. XTP goes down. So does Spam and CC. Hehe. And Justice alone on the point here. Gets TP'd out. Flick walk. I would like to see someone here go and take Hotel. Just is walking through Hotel here. Hits a fire strike on both supports. Flipping it all around here.
Yeah.
Just goes down immediately. So does Bananakin. Kiki is down as well. You know, it's gonna be really hard to break this forward pressure here with the soldier, if I'm being honest. There's no quick execution damage coming out from Soldier like you would get from like a Sojourn or even an Emirae with the quick bursts. Soldier is very, very slow damage. Slow consistency is not very good against these you know, heavy bunker comps like a double hit scan Sigma would be. Wisp does get taken down there. Quickly rushing in, and we are on last fight territory here.
Well, Sanctuary's coming out.
Mars does get walked down by Just here, and I think this is going to be enough already to get it done.
Oh!
There's a big slam.
Oh no!
Just cleans it up well with the stagger on Wisp. Taking an aggressive amount of space here, but he has support with him. He has 2 people with him on this.
Man, and that's
Mars goes down. I think we're gonna see this Symmetra get lost here soon. Next death Bananakin has, I'm sure he's not gonna keep this Symmetra too much longer.
Breaking them down.
Ramatra is a nice pick here. Nice adjustment. Rush does come up from the top, and then a counter rush on the bottom here, with a wall splitting the entire fight. Mars is going to go down on the card here. And Jesse just walks him down with the visor out. Shy goes down, and the only person left standing is Yoda, very, very far in an uncomfortable distance in the back line here on the Cassidy.
Build alt and shoot?
Very possible. Does get spotted out, though.
Does take one.
Takes Jesse with him.
Another one.
Another slam. 2 taken with it, too. Injustice just putting in work on this Reinhardt. Heart is just gonna slowly march its way forward here. We're gonna need a touch here as Mars comes and touches the cart with less than 3 meters left. Mars is already very low though. Down to just his armor. Taken out, and they cap with around 2 minutes.
Score 0-3.
Man, I'm gonna say something wild, especially compared to other tanks. The mobility I saw from Just on Reinhardt with the assistance of those sim TPs. I mean, man, it just felt like they were able to get to wherever they wanted, take that space, and then just kind of figure out their plan and what they wanted to do. And more often than not, it felt like it really worked for them, being able to get in that position and do what they wanted, really.
It's definitely something they work on. That is very much scrimmed practice on that Symmetra there.
Yeah, very well executed for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I see a return of the Castion.
Cashed in here instead of Onron with the Malga is a decision of decisions.
And now maybe a Reaper.
Widow, Jetpack Cat. What are the odds? Oh.
And we have a... Oh.
Oh, we have an Overwatch error.
The whole lobby just crashed. All right, well, on that note, we're going to figure out how to proceed with the match. So hang tight for a second while we get things back to how they were.
Yeah.
All right, what is good, everyone? Thank you for hanging tight. So we are getting things situated for the lobby in order to proceed. The server closed, so that was an unfortunate setback. So what we're doing is we're getting the lobby situated so that way the Calamities will have the time that they had when they completed the map, and then the 67ers will then have the opportunity to attack, and that is where we left off. So if you hang tight for just a little bit longer as we get things set up and situated for the time to be accurate and both teams to have what we believe to be the most fair resolution, we will proceed that way. So hang tight with us, bear with us, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes. Alrighty, chat. We are back to re-explain to those of you who missed out or maybe just joining us. So we had an unexpected server error. So we had to get the Unluckies Calamities the time that they completed the map in, and we will be getting things underway here for the 67ers offensive push. And we will be... Here we are. So we saw some very dominant play while we're getting things situated and teams are getting ready to complete this half of the map. Yes, we are going to be seeing or recalling some very solid Rhine play from just when the Calamities were on offense. So we'll have to see what they do here on defense.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Malga here, interesting. Yoda with a quick pick. Mars is down very fast as well. Bananakin with a nice little snipe on the Mei there. Great anti, Mars is in.
Nice pick from Wisp.
Calamity's on a back foot here. Great aggro here. Great execution here on this Malga play.
Man, Mars staying alive, but just barely.
He might not stay alive still. This ult is huge. What a recontest. Just still goes down. Mars with great control here.
Objective A captured. Escort the move.
The ultimate's charging.
Very quick control here from the 67ers here. And the Xion I've been waiting to see all night has come out as well.
Man,
Rush goes down, so does Blizzard. Great play there for the Calamities, quickly turning it back around, getting their foothold on defense here.
Nice stagger too.
67ers here need a nice reset. Starting their poke phase without Ana. Ana is here now. Justice very low. Suzu does come out. Hawk also comes up for Mei. Mei might go down here. Mars quickly takes that space. Banana goes down. Overclock is doing some work right now with this against this rush here. Nano also comes out. The domino effect of ultimates, and it still goes the way of a Calamity team that started the fight down.
Man.
Just putting in so much work on that Orisa. Battle Cattle at its finest.
Oh. I think XTP DC maybe?
XTP's mouse may have died.
Ah.
I'm no easy mark.
Wisp and Mars are both swiftly down.
That's what I like to see.
I like this position that Justin and Jesse are playing right now. Man, that sleep early pick.
Very good pick. But Yoda and
Answering
Yoda,
back.
XTP and Shy answer
Oh
back
my.
quick. Shy with a beautiful, beautiful play on the Kiri here to keep them alive. No tank. Still gonna get the cap as well. No tank needed. With a nice ult advantage too, but not by too much here. Xion has to waste some early cooldowns, so we're gonna get a slow engage here from Yoda. Cage is out though. Slept in Cage though. Sadly gets nothing with the Cage. Anti is massive here. Suzu does come down. Battle Cattle is dead though. Both Kiri ults down and both into walls very shortly after the usage.
Oh no.
Big ultimate from Yoda though. All over the back line, goes down. Ana is very, very crit though. But they stay alive and keep it defended very well. '67 is here looking to walk this forward and get a nice setup in this back line. Yoda gets a nice hit with the bike in the back line. Mars is anti though.
And we have another pause. All right, well, another unfortunate DC causing a pause here as the 67ers are getting close to maybe completing this map, but as we are getting things underway, our dynamic duo is getting upgraded. So I'd like to welcome to the booth Fogsy. Fogsy, how are you doing?
I am Fogsy, thank you. A little late to the party, but better late than never.
Yeah, better late than never indeed. I don't know how much, I can't remember how much you've seen of this. Is there anything sticking out to you on either side for these teams?
Currently, I'm looking at a pause screen right now, and I cannot see either team.
Okay.
But I'm assuming the blue side here is Calamity, correct?
67ers.
The 67ers. Well, they're definitely going to want to cap this point with some time left over. It's going to make their overtime a hell of a lot easier.
For sure, for sure.
Because even if it's down to 1 second, that 1 second, 1 minute changes things up drastically.
Very true. Very, very true. Looks like we're about to get going back in as Mars is back in here. Right, confirmation hopefully coming in soon. Calamities. And it looks like we are ready to get back on the road here on King's Row, map 2. Calamity's looking to take a commanding lead here on this map here to take a 2-0 lead. And by the looks of it, it's looking like that's what we're going to get to be seeing here is a 2-0
If they
lead.
get back
for the
quickly, they might be able to get one fight. Oh, losing the Kitsune is a real rough time there for that recontest.
Never want to die with a Kitsu in the pocket.
Ours is having to rush to point here.
Kitsune coming down, and it's just
Not able to make it through the Kitsune and no touch comes.
domino of vaults down choke as the Calamities take a commanding 2-0 lead against one of the only two, I believe, undefeated teams in the league. Bugsy, you happen to be a part of that other one. How's this insider information looking to you?
Now, I try to be a little unbiased here. You know, my life as a caster, my life as a support player, professional feeder, can be separate. Now, I've had the pleasure of playing against the Calamities, I believe.
No, that's this
no,
upcoming weekend.
67ers, I believe.
Nope, you haven't played against them either. That's the end of the.
Okay.
Nope, neither of them.
Yikes. Well, from the little bit I saw there, it did look like a misplay because there was several ultimates in the bank, and it did look to be an even fight. But just getting picked off early with that Kitsu is just really punishing, especially turning that last corner. Just trying to get that last little bit of mileage down on the payload before you can cap and finally go to overtime.
I agree very much on that. It's never something you want to do inside that last minute there and die with an ult in the pocket. It's kind of crushing to not be able to get that off. Looks like we're going
Losing
to
a support player.
we're going to
losing a
push
support
next year. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh. No, you're good. You're good.
I was gonna ask you, what push map do you think? What push do you want to see here out of? I believe the 67ers get their pick here. Where do you think they should go with this one?
Well, unfortunately, I just saw the Queen Street ban, but that is a personal favorite of mine. But seeing it as his band, I think they're probably gonna want to go with the polar opposite map there. They're probably gonna go the Runosapi here. Queen Street's a pretty balanced map in terms of like its spaces. You've got long space and short space. So I'd imagine if they're intending to ban it, they're gonna want to go for the high ground long range map.
And it looks like you called it right on the money here. Runosapi.
50-50.
Yeah. Bans are going to be interesting on this one here because we got it looks like we're having a swap up on the side of the 67ers here, a bit of a player swap here, so I'm not sure what we're going to be looking at coming out here next time, but I still think they might want to be taking the maybe the Orisa away, because as we've seen Just play the Hazard so far, Hazard is significantly more counterable on a map like Runesapi than the Horse is.
Yeah, so Runesapi, I like the 10 boards, high mobility comps, especially with verticality. You know, I like the Hazard on this map, but there's just so many angles that you can get poked at from a hit scan. You just can't quite touch them on Hazard.
As we've seen the 67ers though, they have played a lot of double hit scan.
Yeah, and the double hit scan is, I think that's gonna be their win con here. Is the reason they're wanting to go Runesapi is, you know, controlling multiple high grounds. You've gotta be able to split and coordinate as a team with your Calamities to be able to clear both hit scans off of angles without getting poked out or marked beforehand.
Bait those engages on the Hazard if they do bring it out here.
Just waiting to see the bans here. If you are the 67ers and you're wanting to run that double hit scan, you're gonna want to get rid of a Tracer.
Tracer is a phenomenal ban option here, but to my limited knowledge of these teams, I believe their flex player does not play an ounce of Tracer. So it might not be something they really have to worry about when it comes to you know, playing that double hit scan. I think that's why they're so comfortable on it.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to see how the bans shake out here because you know, it really does give an insight as to what their game plan here is.
So with Shy off of support here, I'm gonna assume we're gonna be leaning away from that Cat Bastion that they've tried to pull out so far.
Well,
Go towards something else here.
Runesapi does support the Cat Bastion comp quite well.
It is a very good Cat Bastion map, but they did take their cat player out, so it must not be the way they're leaning. Off of cheat sheet information, we might be looking at Malgo or Winston here. We might be looking at some dive. There is a chance that we're gonna get to see some Winston today.
You know, I'm hopeful for the Winston, but
as we know, in this economy,
no,
we don't get it.
it can't happen. Not
Very
saying it doesn't
true.
work. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Shout out Kevin Garnett. Having troubles opening a profile, it seems.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
I'm not really either. That's interesting. I'm gonna click off of that pretty quickly. This next map here, based off of the cheat sheet again, might be
Classic
really
banana.
interesting.
The banana coming out.
Banana
Sorry,
has
it's
been
fake,
typed
it's
in chat.
Banana.
Oh,
This is banana. My mistake. I thought we were just alluding to the Winston gameplay coming in, but maybe not.
sadly, got the Winston on the brain.
You never know. It might be a subliminal message letting us know.
They might be letting us know.
To the casters.
They might know. I could be nothing but excited if it was a little call, and we get a ball ban as well. Interesting. Ball Ana.
No Ana. Hurts the Cat Bastion. Hurts the dive. A ball ban.
Hurts quite a bit of everything that I know to play on this map now, doesn't it?
Yeah. Ball is just so beneficial on push because of how dynamic the fights are. Like you can take a fight pretty much anywhere on ball. Not so much on some other tanks, some other heroes.
Especially Runasapi with so many, open little areas to come out from. You never really know where Ball's gonna, come from next if he knows what he's doing here. So many angles of attack.
Got a little sneak peek, but let's see how it goes here.
Hoping to see something a little fun, for being honest here. Maybe a little Doomfist, a little bit of Shao. He did get buffed, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.
I know I saw from your little escapade the other day, casting solo, a little demon got pulled out.
Demon was played a good bit yesterday. Still don't have too much ball knowledge on if the character's great or not, but
double back-to-back buffs don't usually mean too many good things, but you never know. She might have got pushed just into the right spot.
It's very true, and it is that Malga we were speaking of for Shy here, and Just is right back on that hazard with the Vendetta here, and Hiki on that despicable little Mizuki here.
Interesting comp coming out from the 67ers here with the Mercy Kiri backline along with the Malga.
Very
you're gonna
true.
have to be very careful if you're the tank player here, not having speed and not having a large burst of healing.
I can only assume the Mercy's here for the Cassidy.
Shy is gonna have to play very passively here. Looking to keep his HP up. Popping Shout early. Dueling the Vendetta here.
Calamities are playing this very good though. Not getting too overzealous with their approach onto Shy here. Just progressing that cart and keeping them away from the contest. As XCP gets on Mizuki on the cart, but as we've seen so far, this Mizuki does not miss his chains. Yoda takes 2 out though. Shy does go down. Appears to be massive res on the cart. Flashes of silver in the lobby. Just doesn't get out. Massive Mercy res comes out, and Shy cleans it up to take the cart back.
Yeah, the resurrect button can always be a fight swinger. Not quite as much as it has been in the past. If any of the old heads in the chat.
I know Coach isn't happy to see what he just saw with the Mercy res.
Yeah, swinging a tank back into the fight is surely a win condition.
The last thing you want to let happen if you're the Calamities here, you hate to let the tank get res like that. Especially a tank like Malga here. But the Calamities quickly coming back in on them. Mercy ult does come out here. Downpour also comes out, but instantly executed. Mercy goes down to the high noon. But Bananakin goes down.
Just had an even ult fight.
Cage just come down on cart here for a solo execution. Maybe a hate ult there.
I mean, I think it will get them this checkpoint. They might be able to get a quick region test, but not coming back as 5 is surely a death sentence with that Kitsu in the bag, and they do get the checkpoint.
If they get a little distance after this checkpoint here, that could keep them in this very, very well.
Imagine the Kitsu.
Does come out, and XTP gets a massive ult on the Xion here, taking out the tank and the Vendetta here. So we're leaving the cart behind, which is never a good thing. If Kiri pushing cart here, which is also a little interesting here.
Yeah, I think a lot of players really neglect how strong capping that checkpoint and then getting just even 1 extra meter after that checkpoint can be.
That pause on the cart is a free, you know, it's a lot of downtime in between when the cart starts moving again. So, I mean, that gives you a lot of time to reposition and set up for another fight. Shy and Wisp and Yoda taking it to them on the front here.
Coming back with
3 down. Yoda takes another one.
A slight ult disadvantage, but not too much to be terrified here. Having the Mizuki and the High Noon coming back, and only the High Noon on the size of 6-7ers. Mizuki arc coming out on cart here.
Yoda takes out the Tracer.
Stops the push, but it doesn't really win them the fight.
Not at all. A little bit of early Suzu, if you ask me. But I'm not sure it's gonna matter too much. Yoda is very, very crit here, but XTP and Malga are in. Cage for cage here, and Just is losing this duel.
That I hate to say it, but I think that Mercy Beam is causing a little bit of problems in the Malgamir.
Quite a bit of a problem here. XTP has woke up on this Xion here and took it to them here. Having a dominant performance in the back line. Beautiful play. 2-1 going into map 4.
Wisp having a perfect game, 0 deaths on the board.
Beautiful Kiri play here.
Only 1 death for each of the other members of the 6-7ers.
Great execution on their part here.
You know, I really wasn't expecting the Xion Cassidy, but it is a very strong DPS lineup. Both control that kind of mid-range space very well. Though I wouldn't think Runasapi to be that strong of a map for that kind of DPS lineup, but
I think the Malga helped quite a bit with opening it up, you know, pulling a lot of that attention for the Xion and, you know, Cass to get into some nice positions to deal with some very, very good damage.
And a great job with Shy with maintaining his health bar, especially with such a low burst healing comp. You know, you don't have any sort of no Baptiste or Juno that can just heal you to full with a couple button presses. You know,
yeah,
Kiri has the Suzu, but you'd like to save that for a little something else.
Nothing to save you from that massive amount of burst damage that you could potentially take.
Especially with that Vendetta.
Map 4 here, which I believe is Flashpoint, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is Flashpoint. Atlas is our pick, correct? And I'm not happy about it. That's Atlas twice in a row. I really hope this goes quick. I don't like watching this map very much.
You know, I've always been a fan of this map. At first, I was really against it, but it does do Flashpoint differently than any of the other Flashpoint maps. I was a little bummed with Suravasa and New Junk City both being very brawl heavy, whereas Atlas has a little bit more high grounds, some more places, more opportunities for dive.
I think since the reworks on the other 2 maps, though, they've kind of opened up a lot of a bit more of a, you know, flexible comp, especially on Suravasa.
Yeah. You know, I've come
It's very
around to-
flexible now.
I know a lot of players used to really hate Flashpoint, but I've come around to liking Sarabasa more than most other maps. I would even dare to say it's probably my favorite or second favorite map of the game.
It is one of
Legion
my
Tower,
favorite
of
games
course,
in the
being
current
my
map.
first.
Of course, Lijiang has to be the #1 though. Such an well built map.
Yeah, it's the King's Row debate, but it's really they're complementary. It's like comparing Coca-Cola to Dr. Pepper instead of Pepsi. You know, it's not really an apples to apples comparison.
I'm still under the standpoint that King's Row is quite a bit overrated.
Yeah, it was fun back in Goats.
It's a very
Very
fun
good.
map back in the day, but I think in the current state of Overwatch, it's not the way the map's laid out doesn't fit as well as other maps. I think Neon Junction might be, with what little I've played on it, might be my favorite hybrid map at the moment.
Initiating match.
Yeah, I mean, Hybrid's one of those game modes that I tend to just kind of not be too excited when I hear it.
Not at all. It's just, it's the worst version of the two game modes it combines together. It takes away the fun of control, and it takes away like the hectic nature of escort.
Yeah, it gives you that opportunity to stall a team and just burn so much of their time on that first point when you just don't have the right comp for a control attack.
Mm-hmm.
Five, four, three.
Oh, not yeah. No mercy, no hazard this time around. So we'll see what our adjustments here are. Being, so we got Orisa as a replacement and a bit of a Juno, so some speed with this Mauga this time, which is gonna be
I
at least
do like
theoretically
that
a lot better.
The main support of me telling me it's too greedy, but I do like having both a Kiri and a Juno.
Wow. Calamity quickly takes this first fight here, just runs it down. I wonder how it's gonna be a lot of trouble for them dealing with this Reaper and the Junkrat here. That's a lot of damage on the front line there.
Yeah, that Mauga is going to have to really try to think skinny thoughts and not get hit.
Unless we lose the Juno for Life Weaver, which is, dare I say, a very interesting pick.
Now, if they're communicating it, Lifeweaver's ability to get your Mauga out of the fight lets him engage a little bit more aggressively and maybe find an opportunity, but I just don't think that's his role in this comp.
Not at all. With Horse here, that pool's gonna be essential to preventing Mauga from getting, what's happening right now, which is spun into a room and executed by the Reaper.
I mean, the pull did come out. It's just I don't think that the map really supports that kind of the distance needed to get a lot of value out of pull.
Too many short-range corners. There's not enough. There's nowhere you can really, set up on as Lifeweaver to safely pull your tank out. We're getting a mirror here on the Orisa, which I think will execute a lot better for them here. As long as we can get some nice work in that backline on Xion to make up for, the amount of massive amount of damage that's gonna come down main. We do have Visor online though.
Both supports coming out for the side of the Unlucky Calamities here. Only the Kitsu coming out on the side of 67ers. Calamity's getting the point cap off of it.
A bit of a waste for the Calamity, if you ask. Sorry, not the Calamity. The 67ers, if you ask me. There, dropped the counter ult out of, I'm dare I say, habit.
Yeah, not really paying attention to the ability of the Mizu ult to just shut down Ketsu. There's not many ultimates that can really do that, especially not one as cheap as Mizuki's ult.
Yeah, it's such a farmable ult. Justice very low here, though. Yoda does get taken out by Banana in the back line. Justice still very critical here. They could take advantage of this situation here. Tree does come down, but Reaper's about to drop an ult in the back line.
Pulled down by the Orisa ult.
And Reaper's 1 HP on the pack.
HP.
Lucky pack here. Kiki takes out XTP on the right side here. And Just hasn't been above half health for 40 seconds until just now. Still not backing away though as they secure the second point here.
And 2-0 from the side of the Unlucky Calamities here. Coming to the third point with Kitsu and Orisa ult. Coming up on Mizu ult and Junkrat's tire here. While
This
all they
could
have
be
on the
it.
side of the 6-7ers is the Visor.
Still,
Coming up on the Kitsu though.
this could be it for the 67ers golden run here. Are they gonna let their undefeated dreams die here on Atlas? I don't think so. As Yoda goes down
Visor
early,
getting picked one more time.
and you hate to see it. You hate to see the ult get picked that many times in a row. Shy and Wisp live all go down very quickly.
Kitsu coming back late. Honestly, you might want to see the Visor come in quick and early to try and maybe bait out some ultimates here.
You're gonna want that.
Mizuki ult.
Yes, that Sanctuary to come out early.
And if they don't respect your ability to secure a kill with that ultimate, then you might be able to get a free pick. You know, ideally onto one of the supports here. Bananakin setting up in a sneaky spot, not participating in the fight whatsoever, just waiting for the moment to strike. And
Just
the moment
ready.
is now, it seems.
And Visor is out of the fight
Oh.
again. And they quickly take the fight over. And that's it. They don't get back in time, and it's 3-0 here on Atlas for Calamity to take the game 3-1 and destroy the 67ers' dream of keeping the undefeated streak alive.
Always with the Bananakin Junkrat. You know, I hate to say that I love it.
I love to say that I hate it.
There's something I enjoy so much about seeing such an uncommon hero just getting played.
And you'll see it
The
as
double Riptire kill to save the game. Alrighty. Where you went? Welcome back.
technical difficulty.
It's all good.
Very enjoyable game.
There we go.
It looks like we got an interview here with the Calamities main support player, Kiki C.
Yeah, they were really locking it down on the Renasapi.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't quite get to catch the first two.
Very devastating with those chains.
Oh yeah.
All right, joining us now is Calamity's main support, Kiki C. Kiki, how are you?
I'm doing real well. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good after watching that Mizuki gameplay.
I appreciate that.
That was very impressive, I must say.
Yeah, when Zuki first came out, I just kind of picked up the hero and been running with him ever since. So.
Oh, it's very apparent in your ability with that chain there, man.
Yeah, the chain gameplay is probably the one thing I've really been wanting to work on. So I'm glad that it's been progressing.
Mm-hmm. That's very good. Coming into this, were you guys expecting, knowing that they're undefeated, were you expecting at least, a little bit more resistance than you got today?
I mean, every single match is a different match. It doesn't matter whether a team's undefeated or whether they haven't got a win yet. You never underestimate anybody. We just came with the idea of playing our game and playing our game to the best of our ability, and yeah, I think the results speak for themselves on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's true sportsmanship right there.
Oh yeah, very much. Foxy needs to take a learn a page from your book.
Yeah, no, not like that.
Oh my goodness. I had the question, but I immediately forgot it. Foxy, you got anything?
Well, you gotta love when they're playing a tank like Malgo when you're on that Mizuki. Just a big fat target, no shield, nothing to worry about. You just chain him over. You just get to bully the poor guy. Are you salivating every time you see him?
Not exactly. I actually hate playing against Maga. But the Mizuki definitely does have a way of tempoing a Maga, whether it be through ult utilization or just kind of messing around with him and forcing him into positions he doesn't want to be in. And like I said, the chain was probably the weakest part of my game, and it's something I've been consciously working on, and I'm really glad to see that it made a pretty big impact today.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, for sure. So I gotta ask, what was the break point for Calamities on Runasapi? Up until that point, I mean, it just looked like you all had a very good flow. The chemistry was there. You knew what you were doing, and you managed to accomplish it pretty consistently. What was the hang-up on Runasapi, do you think, for your team?
That's actually a really good question. We as a team, we were talking, their cast is very good. And their cast was always fantastic the entire time. The Mercy just kind of pulled it over the top. And not being able to even peek out, like, whoever that is, they don't miss a shot. So very, very impressive work. And that Cassidy was pretty much the reason why we just couldn't take any space. So kudos to them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there was, I think Bananakin was playing Tracer, and I had swapped to the cast POV, and just like a real quick flick, one shot to the head. And I'm just like, I mean, that's a pretty crazy shot to see. So I could see that as a hang-up. And then I think once that Mercy ban came out, you were able to resume your tempo and everything. I mean, Atlas looked very clean. Obviously Atlas was selected over New Junk City as the Flashpoint map. There is a lot of, I call it, community. What's the word for it? People either love it or they hate it. Yeah. Is Atlas something that Calamities, you say, would scrim, and that's the go-to Flashpoint map at this point, or just more so than New Junk City?
We've scrimmed both. We do try to play the majority of the maps in the pool, keep ourselves as flexible as possible. The management squad's very, very good about that. The coaching squad's been fantastic about it. We ended up going with Atlas just because our game plan for that, we were using a different flex support than our normal starter. Our starter couldn't make it, so we had our sub, who obviously is very good.
Yeah.
And our game plan that we wanted to play, it ended up falling a little bit better into playing Atlas over Jump City in that instance.
For sure. No, it looked really clean. Now, getting into something, I guess, less on the strategy side, and I'm sure Killer Queen and Fogs are going to get tired of me asking the same question over and over again, but I don't think I've had the opportunity to interview you before. I got to know, I've heard lots of wild things for pregame rituals. What is the Calamities pregame ritual before a match?
Well, first, we usually wait till 5 minutes before we're all supposed to get together. That's when people show up. That's kind of a ritual at this point.
Okay.
But typically, we'll just sit. We'll have our conversations. We'll get ourselves hyped up. We'll play some quick play or some comp, situation depending. I'm sure a lot of teams probably do that.
Sure.
And for me personally, my number one starter is I go right for my G Fuel, not sponsored. So it's something that helps me, and I don't know if it helps anybody else, but if you struggle with focus, it helps me. So.
All right. Words of wisdom. Well, I think that is all I have for you, Kiki C. Fogsy, Killer Queen, you got anything else?
I got a very important one. What's your favorite type of cheese?
My favorite type of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm a very big pizza guy, so mozzarella is a pretty easy go-to, but you can't go wrong with Colby Jack. You just can't.
It's the second Colby Jack we've gotten.
Colby Jack is kind of a go-to.
That's not even one cheese.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
It's a goated cheese, man. It's not a goat cheese, but it is goated.
Yeah, you got me there. Well, I believe that is all we've got for you, Kiki C. Appreciate you hopping in the booth with us for a quick interview, and just want to say last GG's and well played to you and the rest of Calamities, and good luck in your next match.
I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely GG's to 6-7ers. They played well. There was a fun match. Had a great time with them. I wish them well, and hopefully I'll get to talk to you again soon.
For sure. All right, GG's.
GG's.
Alrighty, and that was Kiki C from the Unluckies Calamities. Main support. Played a heck of a match tonight, and looking forward to seeing more of that in their upcoming match. Fogsy, better make sure you had taken notes there, against IDK. And for the 67ers, their next match will actually be on Monday at 8 p.m. against Cardinal Sins. So looking to maybe turn things around and go from there. But until then, that is going to be all of the streams for this week for the Overwatch Odyssey and all the matches for Week 4. So thank you for tuning in and joining us for these matches, and we will catch you back for Week 5.